Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a story, Bribes the Stomachache Cure. And this is the second chapter of the reader book. So at first we have to know the meaning of the title. So what do you mean by bribe? Bribe means gift. When we give someone and it represents something dishonesty. This gift is given for some dishonest reason. And stomach. You can see that stomach means belly. And ache means pain. You know, we said headache means the pain in our head. Same like stomach ache means pain in our belly. And cure means when you get well from any disease or you get some relief from that disease. So, this is the story about a person who he wanted to give some bribe to the god so that his stomach pain will cure. Now we will start the story. You can see in the picture that person. His name is Hemant and he was holding his stomach and groaning in pain. When you have pain in your stomach, some sound will come out from our mouth and that sound is groaning. Means that sound shows that we are not well. A straw was dragging in his stomach. When we have stomach pain, it feels like something is going inside our stomach, right? And that we call sometimes a storm because we don't understand what is happening inside our stomach. Actually, there was nothing unusual about that. Means that is nothing new for him. Because many times he suffers from that stomach pain. And it is because he loves to eat food. And he could not resist good food. Anything fried or sweet. He loved to eat. He was very foodie. His insatiable hunger would often result in overeating and this would be the result. So insatiable means always wanting more. He would never satisfy after eating. He was hungry all the time. And how much food he will give, that will be less for him always. As long as the pain lasted, Hemant was full of regret and made unrealistic promises to never overeat. But all this went out of the window the moment he was well again. Whenever Hemant was suffering from the pain, he always made some promises. And that was unrealistic. Means he made the promises but he never fulfilled that promises after getting well from the pain. This time his pain is going worse. Worse is the comparative degree of bad. pain before. And Hemant said that it must be for that chicken which he ate at the last time. And he is saying that it didn't look edible. Edible means which we can eat. That is edible. So it didn't look edible means it was not properly cooked. And Hemant thinks that for that chicken, now he is suffering from that stomach pain. Now Hemant's wife got angry and said that really, if that chicken was not edible, who said you to eat that all? You still ate 8 large pieces, edible or not, that's enough to make anyone sick. And his wife said that, as Hemant said that it was not edible. So if it is not good to eat, then why did Hemant eat 8 pieces of that chicken? And any of the person who was fit and eat 6 or 8 large pieces, he can be ill after eating so much. So she wanted to say that the chicken was not bad. The amount was large. That's why Hemant is not feeling well now. Now Hemant said to his wife that don't be ridiculous. Ridiculous means funny. That means that his wife is saying something which is very funny. And you know my appetite. Appetite means how much space you have in your stomach for eating. And some people can eat lots of food, and some people cannot eat more food. So Hemant said that I can eat more than that, and if it wasn't the chicken, then it must be the rasagollas, which was the cause of his pain. Well, you gobbled up the big bowl full of this in a wink of an eye. Now his wife is saying that if rasagollas were bad, then why did you eat the full bowl of rasagollas? And it is in a blink of eye, means in a second. In a second, he ate the full bowl of rasagollas. Now you can imagine that how much food Hemant could eat. Oh, don't just stand here, he grunted in pain. Get me some green coconut water. That might give me some respite. Respite means relief. Now Hemant is getting more angry because his wife is saying about his eating capability. So now Hemant said to go away his wife and bring some green water, green coconut water, which can give him some relief from the pain. Now his wife brought some green coconut water, but it was not up to the expectation of Hemant. You understand? You can understand that a person who can eat one bowl of rasagollas and going. Now he started praying to Mother Goddess. Goddess is the female version of God. And now he started praying that if Mother Goddess mercy on this innocent soul. Mercy means kindness. That if Mother Goddess shows some kindness to him and his pain will go, then he will visit the temple and offer Goddess a silver horse. You know that how much price of the silver horse can be. And Hemant didn't think about the price. He just made a promise. Now Hemant's wife got angry and said that think before you speak. Don't make empty promises. Empty promises means first you will make the promise and then you forget about that. And Goddess, unless you mean to keep them. And it is a promise to God. And if you make empty promises to Goddess, it will not good for you. Now Hemant said that he always fulfill his promises. He just need the time to get better. After getting better, he will go to the temple and offer the biggest silver horse he could find. Now, his wife realized that Hemant is making so much promises, he is talking so much and he is not groaning now. That means he may be feeling quite well. So his wife said that he got the energy back and maybe he is feeling better now. You don't look nearly as pale as you did half an hour ago. Pale means fading the color of your face when we get ill that time. Now Hemant also realized that he is also feeling quite better from before. And he sit up. Now his wife said that as he prayed to Mother Goddess didn't disappoint him. And she showed the kindness. Now it is the turn of Hemant to fulfill his promise and offer the silver horse. Now Hemant felt a surge of energy. Now he is feeling very well. And he looked out of the window and said, Mother Goddess, prices are soaring high. Now he understood and realized the price of a silver horse. But he didn't realize at the time of making the promise. Now he is saying to Mother Goddess that day by day the prices of everything is getting higher. He continued after a pause. Now he started giving some excuses that in this difficult time when prices are getting high, that time it is very difficult to offer a silver the moment I am well. I promise. Now, he wanted to offer a hen only. You can understand the difference of price between a silver horse and a hen. So, he comes down to a hen and he again make a promise that he will offer a hen when he will get well. It was noon. The sun was at its peak. Noon means 12 o'clock. And that near about time. And you know that time the sun always stay at its peak above our head. And Hemant woke up from his sleep. His stomach ache was gone, but he was a little hungry and thought he felt big. He called his wife. As Hemant was not feeling well, he was sleeping for a long time. And when he woke up, he realized that his stomach ache was gone and he is feeling hungry as he didn't eat for a long time, and as he didn't eat anything, he became weak also. That's why he called his wife. He said to his wife that I hope you do not plan to starve me. Starve means when we don't eat for a long time. That is the starve. Now, his wife said that still you are thinking about food. How can you? So if you were not feeling well and you were suffering from stomach ache, I don't think we feel to eat after getting well. She answered, you were screaming with pain a few hours ago. So before some time, Hemant had a serious stomach ache and now he wanted to eat again. It was not good for him. Now Hemant said, a bowl of boiled rice would be enough. I don't want anything more. Now Hemant wants to eat rice and nothing else. Hemant's wife stomped into the kitchen talking to herself. Stomped means when you are walking with heavy steps. As Hemant's wife is very angry. That's why she was walking like that. He was giving heavy steps and going to the kitchen, and she was talking to herself that how Hemant wanted food again. Now Hemant again was talking to Mother Goddess and said, let's be fair. I know you are not greedy. You lead by example and have always thought that greed is a sin. So I think a flower garland would be enough to please you. Now Hemant realized that he could not afford that hen also. So his promise was not real last time also. And now he was saying to Mother Goddess that to be fair, because greed is not right. It is a sin. No one should be greedy. And Mother Goddess, as we Hemant is saying to Mother Goddess that she is not greedy, right? So now he is thinking to offer a flower garland only. That would be enough to please her. Now Hemant's wife offered give him a bowl of boiled rice. And Hemant grumbled, means saying in anger that that's it, such a tiny bowl. A person who can eat a bowl of rasgulla and 8 pieces of chicken, all the other things will be smaller for him. You understood the amount of appetite of Hemant. Now he wanted some more rice, and he also said that little bit of dal will not harm him. And he also needs some pickle for flavor. Now his wife asked that, do you think you can eat more? Who was suffering from pain sometime before, now he wanted to eat so much. So his wife got worried about him, that maybe his stomach ache will come again. I am as healthy as an elephant, said Hemant. Now that I think of it, the pain was mild and fleeting. Now Hemant said that he was healthy as elephant. You know that if an elephant is healthy, how much it can eat. Same for the Hemant also. Was it? Asked the wife. It didn't seem to be. The way you were breathing in pain and making promises to Mother Goddess. But the wife said that it doesn't look like that. Sometime before, when you were suffering from pain, you were making many promises to Mother Goddess. But now you forget about everything, about the pain, about the promises, and who made fake promises and who didn't fulfill the promises cannot be well for a long time. Did you really think I was serious about it? Said Hemant. You were a jester's wife. Don't disappoint me. I have a good sense of humor. Don't you get it? Jesters means a funny person who stay in the king's court. You heard about Gopal Bhai? He was also a jester. So Hemant was also a jester. And as being a jester's wife, she should understand that Hemant is not serious about anything. He was making fun. So his wife should not disappoint him, because Hemant has a good sense of humor and he knew when and what to say. Okay, said his wife, rolling her eyes. I wish you wouldn't include Mother Goddess in your jokes. Aren't you going to offer her anything at all? Now his wife is really disappointed. And she said that we can joke with our friends or in person, but generally we never joke with god or goddesses. So, his wife said that you should not include mother goddess in his joke. And how many promises he made to mother goddess. And now, isn't he offered anything at all to mother goddess? It may be a flower garland, but he should offer